Okay, here we go, guys. Okay, let's go live on Instagram also. All right, so let's let me add this here. 1 second, guys. Boom, club, and then boom. Oh, okay, done. And we are going live on Instagram. All right, what's going on, guys? What's going on, guys? Here live on YouTube, on Facebook, and Instagram. What's going on, guys? Zay and the man here. All right, so let's jump right into it. Okay, let me see here. Let's go. See what we got here. You'll find. Okay, so let's see. Let me see what they said here. Okay. Okay, so let's go with that. Let's go up here. All right, let's jump into it, guys. All right. Hey, Steph, how you doing? Okay, so we're live. Okay, so we are discussing what? We're discussing this book right here, right? We're discussing this for Instagram. We are in section 3 of $100 million leads. Coach Mary's in the house. How you doing? And there's a lot. This section 3 was heavy. It was heavy. It really was heavy. It was a lot in there to cover. I'm going to give you a few of my takeaways that I think that will be applicable, at least for my business, and I think for your business also. And there are some things in section 3 that I will be applying at a later date, later this year, but there's quite a bit. Section 3 covers warm outreach. Section 3 is about getting leads, okay? Um, it covers warm outreach, posting free content, part 1 and part 2, cold outreach, which I do not like doing. Okay, running paid ads, um, which I am not doing. I will be doing later in the year, and that's the gist of it for section 3. So let me just share with you a few of the things that I took away. Like I said, it's a big chapter. It's a big section, and then I'm going to share with you what my few takeaways, and then you're welcome to come on up and ask some questions or for some clarification, get some clarifications on some things, or get some free coaching. All right, let's go. All right, so let's see, where do we start? Okay, so let me drop this here. So again, section 3 is about getting leads, and there's this core 4 that he talks about, where it's warm outreach, cold outreach, posting free content, and running paid ads. Okay, and he mentions that there's 2 types of audiences: warm and cold. Okay, there's warm and cold. Warm audience is the a warm audience is defined as people who know you, okay, and the cold audience, basically people who don't know you, okay. Um, so a warm audience is someone that's you're already familiar with and that's already familiar with you. A cold audience, you don't know them, they don't know you. That's why having a funnel is so important, but we're not talking about that right now, okay. But here, let's dig a little bit deeper in his definition of what that is. Warm audience are people who gave you permission to contact them. Think people who know you, aka friends, family, followers, current customers, previous customers, contacts, etc. Okay, a cold audience or cold audiences are people who have not given you permission to contact them. So think strangers, aka other people's audiences, buying contact lists, making contact lists, paying platforms for access, meaning like Facebook and um, Instagram and things such as that, where you're putting ads out and you're on their platform to get their audience to get to know you. Okay, etc. Okay, good, good. There are two ways, he says, there's two ways to communicate. One is private and one is public. So let's talk about that. Two ways to communicate: one-to-one, private; one-to-many, public. Okay, you guys get that concept, right? And let me break it down. One-to-one to a warm audience equals a warm outreach. One-to-many to a warm audience equals posting content. This is why content is king, okay? Because you can multiply your efforts by posting on YouTube or posting on Instagram or any other social media. So instead of one-to-one, it's one-to-many, okay? One-to-one to a cold audience equals cold outreach, and one-to-many to a cold audience equals paid ads, okay? Cool, we got that concept. Okay, next. This is what I talked about earlier, and this is a good graphic to kind of sum it all up. One-to-one private, one-to-many. This right here is many. That infinity sign, one-to-many, public. So you can post free content, run paid ads, cold outreach, warm outreach. One-to-one private, warm outreach is people who know you. One-to-one private, people who don't know you, cold outreach. And likewise, okay? You totally get that. Okay. So he also highly recommend pick a platform, okay? And there's so many platforms to pick out there, okay? So yeah, pick a platform. And I highly recommend pick two platforms. And for what we do, my two favorite platforms is YouTube and Instagram. Well, that's podcast. Instagram, okay? All right. So you got shorts, you got reels. But I mean, a lot of people like TikTok. So, you know, so a lot of people like LinkedIn. Amazon, okay. Twitter or X now. Well, anyways, you guys get the point. You get the point. So, and basically pick the one that you have most contacts on. Or imagine yourself as a fisherman or a fisherwoman, and you got to go where the fish are at least the kind of fish you want to catch. Okay. There's a few tactics he uses. Warm outreach and how it works. You can reach out through email, phone calls, direct message, SMS, or voicemail. And these are people who already know you. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty cool. I like this framework he gave too. So once you reach out and you get a response, this is a pretty good framework to follow. ACA: acknowledge, compliment, and then ask next question. So again, you can dig a little bit more deeper in the book that breaks that down. I don't want to spend too much time belaboring that point, but also I'm going to get real quick into his method of monetizing your content. He has 7 lessons, 7 lessons, and here we go. So I'm gonna go through these real quick. Okay, I'm just gonna. You can go read the book if you haven't already to get more of an in-depth understanding of each lesson. But I want to at least give you an overview or a bird's eye view of each lesson. Okay, so basically, lesson number 1 in monetizing your content: switch from how to how I. Okay, so whenever possible. So, and he breaks that down so you can go into the book and get more information in regards to that. Hey, Rosie, there's a lot of people here. Okay, let me just, I'm gonna finish up, then I can talk to you guys in a minute. All right. Number 2 from $100 Million Leads by Alex Hormozi: 7 lessons to monetize your content. Number 2, We need to be reminded more than we need to be taught. That is so important because there's so much information out here, guys, so much information. And we know what works, but sometimes, myself included, all of us, we do like that shiny object syndrome. Oh, this sounds good. This sounds new. Let's use what we already know. So we need to be reminded of what we already know that works. Okay. So we don't always need more information. We need the implementation of the information that we already have. Okay. So he says that your audience doesn't listen 100% of the time. 1 in 6 people in my audience didn't know I had a book, despite posting about it daily for 2 years. People are busy and distracted. Okay, so you'll get bored of your content before your whole audience even sees it. So meaning you have to repeat the same thing over and over and over. People have different levels of listening skills, different levels of comprehension, different levels of memory, and you need to tell people things more than once, you know, and you have to remind them that what you have is going to benefit them. Okay, I'm going too deep. I'm supposed to do an overview. Number 3, puddles, ponds, lakes, and oceans. So narrow the focus of your content. If you have a small local business, you probably shouldn't be. Look, let me see. Hold on. Let me see. This part I want to go in here. No, you can go read that for yourself. Okay. But basically, you can start off in puddles, and then as you outgrow that puddle, you want to go ahead and jump into a pond. And as you outgrow that pond, you want to go into lakes, more challenges, but you're growing. And then as you become a bigger fish in the lakes, you want to go into the ocean. And that's where the whales are at. I mean, the biggest fishes, so, the sharks. I mean, all the big ones are in the oceans, right? But you don't want to be a big fish in a little pond because you're not going to be able to grow. You're going to be limited. So that's what I took from that. Okay. Okay. Number 4, content creates tools for salespeople. You can get more into that, read that for yourself. But great content, as you're giving out your content, you want to give out CTAs, call to actions, that will, while you're getting value, is still your content becomes almost like a salesperson for you. Okay. Some content will perform well and get more people interested in buying your stuff. That content helps your sales team. So when you have a sales team, if you don't have a sales team, you're your sales team, but your content still can serve as part of your sales team, especially with AI these days. So let me give you an example. He doesn't give this example, but let me try to simplify this and bring this home more. So let's say I have a book I want to sell, okay? And that book has 10 chapters in it, right? Well, I could be giving content out on the book. I can make the first chapter of my book a lead magnet, and I can be talking about that lead magnet and the call to action during the time I'm giving out that free content and valuable content. I can refer people to purchasing the book, because this is just one chapter from the book that we're discussing right now. So the content actually becomes the salesperson for you. That's how I took that. Okay. All right. If you don't have a sales team, but that's how I took it. Okay. Then you can chop that up how you want to chop it up for reels and shorts and so forth. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Number 5, free content retains paying customers. And all that means basically is that as you keep putting out free content, customers who have already purchased from you because they got value from you, you're still giving value. That means they're still going to come back to your YouTube channel. They're still going to come back to your website. They're still going to come back and visit what you post on Instagram, because everything is consistent. Everything is together. Okay. So let's see what he says here. Free content retains paying customers. How a customer gets value from you matters less than where they got it. Imagine a person pays for your thing and then consumes your free content. If your free content is valuable, They will like you more and stay loyal to your business longer. What do they judge off more? Free content versus paid content. You know, at the end of the day, it's value. Okay, you want to make sure that whatever you put out has value. Okay, and here's another piece too. He doesn't discuss this, but I'm gonna share some experiences with you from my end. Sometimes the content you put out, your customer may not be ready for it yet. So I believe in putting out content that's relevant, that meets them where they're at right now, and also content that's going to meet them as they grow. So you understand what I'm saying? You need to give them content that's relevant, that's going to help them right now, and also content that as they grow and develop, there's content waiting for them to help them make it to that next level. My perspective. Okay. Number 6, people don't have shorter attention spans. They have higher standards. Now, this was good. I like the way he put this. Repeat it for emphasis. There's no such thing as too long, only too boring. Now, this is the big back and forth between long form content and short form content. So sometimes the prevailing thought is that, oh, people got ADHD, they don't have any patience, you got to get in and get out. And he said it's not true. And I totally agree with him on this. Because how many times people they've been on Netflix? If it's interesting and it's exciting, you're going to keep watching. So it's on us to make sure our content is not boring, okay? Because it can be long content, but if it's serving them and making a difference in their life and bringing value to them, they're going to keep consuming it because it's benefiting them. So I totally agree with this. This is a good point of view here. There's no such thing as too long, only too boring. So make fun, exciting content, okay? That's meaningful and valuable, okay? All right, let's see. Let's go to number 7. Okay. Avoid pre-scheduling posts. And he gets into that. You can go read what he means by that inside the book and stuff. Okay, so I think that is it. Let me go. Yeah. So next week, we will be here on Wednesday next week at 4:30 p.m. We will be here on Wednesday next week. And we're going to be covering section 4. Like I said, I didn't talk about paid ads this time. That's in section 3. There's other things in section 3 I didn't cover on this part here, but I just felt that's a little bit too advanced for my particular audience right now. And also, for me right now, because I'll be looking, I read over it. It's very good, but it's something I'll be applying later, not right now. But running paid ads are a part of section 3 in $100 million leads, okay? But you can go delve into the book and talk more about that in there. And there's a couple of things I kind of skipped over, but I was just going to show you my main takeaways. But there are other things inside the book in regards to posting free content and let me see what else. There was another part in here that I said, well, this is going to go a long time if I talk about this too. The percentages. There's a lot in here. There's a lot. There's quite a bit in here. But yeah. How to warm outreach. How to reach out. How to do warm reach outs in 10 steps. That's it here. I run by real quick. Number 1, get your list. Number 2, pick a platform. Number 3, personalize your message. Number 4, reach out. 5, warm them up. 6, invite their friends. 7, make them the easiest offer in the world. 8, start at the top. 9, start charging. And 10, keep your list warm. So, like I said, there's a lot more details inside the book, but at least you got introduced and you have the gist of it. Yeah. Okay, so that was good. I want to get through that real quick for you guys. So this might be a short call. But so that's section 4. We'll discuss next week on Wednesday, 4:30 p.m. right here, Pacific Standard Time. Next week we'll talk about lead getters. Get people who get you more leads. Interesting concept, right? Give me a lever long enough and a fulcrum on which to place it, and I shall move the world. Archimedes said that. Archimedes. Okay, some ancient guy from Greek. Archimedes. Yeah, Archimedes. Okay, whatever. Okay, so basically, leverage. How can we use other people's leverage and ability to help us get what we want in a way? Okay. All right. That's it. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. I'm just getting past one of those, weather changing things. But I'm here. I'm here. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's open it up for questions. Okay. So let me see. Let me go ahead and switch over here. All right, guys. There you go. Let's go. All right. Any questions out there, guys? Hey, Coach Mary. Any questions? Throw them at me. Let's go. And since I'm over here on Instagram, if you guys want to come up on Instagram, I can do that also. But thank you for being here, guys. I know you're all busy. We all got things to do. I hope this time works for you. This is the best time for me right now. But yeah, if you guys want to come up, you're welcome to come up. If you have any questions out there, I would love to answer your questions. Let's see what we got. Hi, just popping in. What were you chatting about? Oh, is that Lizzie? Lizzie, how are you? Lizzie, there's this book out there. Have you seen this book before, Lizzie? $100 Million Leads by Alex Hormozi. Have you seen this book before? He's on Instagram. Have you seen it before? Yes? No? Okay, you have. Okay, good. Well, we was discussing section 3 of this book. Section 3 of $100 Million Leads. This is the book of the month for the book club. I do a book club every month starting this year. So this is the first month of the year, and this is the first book. So I'm going through that book. I'm giving my 2 or 3 takeaways every week, and I encourage everyone to read it. If you have an online business, or even if you don't have an online business, if your business is offline, you still got to get leads. And so Alex Hormozi is giving his perspective, his expertise on how to get leads and how to grow your business. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff in there. It's a lot of stuff in there, and what my goal is, I'm going to read the book regardless. So I said, look, I'm going to make this part of my book club presentation, and I want to really build and grow my business this year. And this is one of the methods that I'm using. And getting more leads, everyone has to do that. I don't care how small or big your business is. This is one of those things you always have to do. And also it fits into my 4-step framework for business. So just to share real quick, I'll be putting out a video on this pretty soon. I have a 4-step framework for monetizing your passion. And another word for passion, 4 letters, LOVE. And the L stands for leads. The O stands for your offer. V stands for value, and E stands for email. So you got to get leads, okay? And so I thought this would be an appropriate time, beginning in the month of January, to talk about leads. Can't get around it. Because again, we talk about a lead magnet, right? It's a wonderful thing that he puts a lead magnet on the front of the book, right? But if you don't have a lead magnet, how are you going to get leads? So he goes into that. So that's what we're talking about. $100 million leads. And that $100 million leads is one of his branding terms, because he had a book previous to that, which we're going to be discussing next month. Let me grab it for you. It's this book here, $100 million offers. So I know sometimes business can be boring. It's not always exciting, but it's what we have to learn. It's what we have to do to make it, to be successful. So, yep, that's what we're discussing. Any other questions out there, guys? Oh, she said she loved it. Good, wonderful. And you know what? I'm hoping that by me doing this, it's going to encourage other people. Like, okay, let me jump on this, because I don't care how much content you make. Eventually, you got to monetize that content. Eventually, you got to set up all the stuff that we're talking about, or you're just gonna be, I guess, getting likes. It's cool to make content, but there's got to be a purpose behind it. So, any other questions out there? This is gonna be a short broadcast. Well, I said it's a short broadcast. We've been going 35 minutes already, or maybe 30 minutes, because I gotta go get some rest, man. Any other questions out there, ladies and gentlemen? Beautiful ladies and gentlemen. You guys are amazing. Cool. Let's see. Okay, cool. Come on in. All right, let's go. Okay, so YouTube, gonna have to follow along. I'm gonna be talking to Lizzie on Instagram, but you guys can hear me, okay? And hello, how are you?
My dog is trying to say hi.
Hello.
Part of me just wanted to come in and be like, how did you feel this energy? It's so cool to see you.
Oh, thank you. And I'm not even feeling 100% right now, but I'm here though, right?
I know. I heard you say that you need to rest. You need to rest. But I'm glad that you actually, I literally just saw you on live, and then, I don't even know what you're talking about, but I popped in.
Oh, that's so cool.
I grabbed my little book of,
Yes, what's up?
I got the offer too, and it will say, obviously, even with movement makers and stuff, I haven't really been in there because I kind of am not even in that position right now, to be honest. I just finished coaching. I started at 8 a.m. this morning, 7:45 a.m. And I'm really focused on my one-on-one clients. But what's cool that I've been coming to recently is that it all mirrors the same. Even though I'm not necessarily focused on, by the way, and I love the love thing. That is amazing.
Thank you.
Literally, it's so good. I'm gonna use that that now. Because that's my whole brand, right? Even my Instagram, Lives Rich About Love. That's
I love it. Yes.
Yeah, and so I've been in this place of meeting myself where I'm at, and it's like, okay, what am I really here to do? What is the most important thing? And it really has been certainly that value aspect in my business right now is super focused on one-on-one, but rather than judging myself or thinking I need to be online or I need to be doing my YouTube thing or whatever, I'm taking those same principles, adding it into my one-on-one.
Okay.
Because it is that same idea, right? Having the leads, because I get the referrals in. That's kind of where leads come for me, is referrals.
Love it, yeah.
And I keep refining. I've been working so hard on the offer,
and
not necessarily to create the offer. It's just what do I actually do that works? What do they want? What do they need? And I'm refining it from that standpoint, almost intuitively. And then it's revealing its own value to me.
Yes.
And that's been really cool, because then it's going beyond what my conscious mind was able to actually come up with. Being open to receive what is the value that just is.
Yeah.
And then from there, what was your E again? It was the email.
Yeah, email, because
so it's that messaging now.
Well, yeah, yeah, because I give you even our LOVE, leads offer value email, but when I put it into practice, because success is never a straight line. When you put it in practicality, what we have to first do is we have to lead with value, and the value leads to the leads, and the leads to the email, and the email to the offer. So basically, what it looks like is that the content, everything starts with the content. Content is king, but the value has to be there. Then we create the lead magnet because there's going to be value there. Then as we get the lead magnet, we get their email, and as we continue to get them value through the emails, then we can make the offer.
Yeah, totally.
And
It's interesting too, because mine doesn't necessarily happen in that order, but it does in a different context. Like
yeah,
the content is key.
yeah. Well, no, totally. But that all content comes from us.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, serving this right here is content.
Yes.
You follow me? There's so many different forms and different ways of providing content. The most important thing is to understand, how do your audience want to receive that content? And I think, 'cause I'm very biased when it comes to coaching. I think coaching is the most honorable profession there is. And as you're coaching, you get to know more about your clients, your customers. It helps you grow as a person. And we always talk about, oh, your niche and understanding, people's needs, wants, and desires. The number one way of getting to that is interacting with people and serving them.
Yeah, it's so true.
And the offer will be organic. It comes by itself because now I gotta admit, last week I mentioned this about this book here. Last week he mentioned something that was, I said I love that idea. He talks about problems and solutions. And every time we solve a problem, we create a new problem. So that's where the offer takes care of itself, because as we're solving one problem for a client, then that solution for that problem creates the next problem they're going to have. So we can create that solution in advance.
Yeah, it's true. And as long as we are seeing the work that we teach,
Mm-hmm.
then it's, how to guide that, right?
Yes.
Like how to even, because you're already moving to your next level. So
exactly.
So I totally love that distinction. Thank you.
Yeah, totally. I mean, and doing one-on-one you do what you love to do. And if that's where you're at and that's what you love, then do that,
Yeah.
So
no, it has been good. I was today thinking about, I've been really practicing being in flow and intuition, and observing, a lot of observation. And it's kind of been revealing to me, like, even up here, I have, this is like,
oh wow, you're so organized. I love it.
Thank you. And I was looking at it and I was thinking today, I could actually put this whole thing just like in my YouTube channel. And I was just getting a lot more clarity on how I want that look, because I thought about also how I want to utilize you and being movement makers, and then even stuff like Cozy, like all the other things that are information that I'm getting from my mentors and stuff like that. And I do feel like I got a lot more clarity on that today, and I think everything's divine. So I think seeing your face today,
yes,
connection,
likewise, yes,
is perfect for whatever it's gonna lead me to, because it's something that I want to keep thinking of beyond my space, and also my 3D realm space that I have clients currently in, so that way that service can keep expanding beyond, really, I guess, right?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. Well, I hope you feel better. I'm glad I got to chat with you and got to hear some of your wisdom today.
Well, thank you so much. This is one of those subject areas that even me and my clients talk about. That I know it could be a little dry for some people, but it's like, and we all just want to serve and give and be creative. I'm like, you got to take care of the business side of it, or you won't be able to do what you love.
Yep.
So I mean, and it's tough, because some people, they have to go out there and there's no judgment, but they have to go out there and work a 9 to 5 that they don't like, so that they can do this kind of like part-time. And when I talk to them, their heart, their desire is like, I want to make a living doing what I love. And if we're going to do that, basically monetize your passion and make money for doing what you love, well, learning how to get leads and then monetizing those leads and knowing how to have an email sequence, an email automation. I'm just talking about leads. I'm not even talking about all the other stuff. But if you don't know how to get leads, then how are you going to have a business? And it may not be the exciting, sexy stuff to talk about, but it's necessary. You just
so sexy.
yeah.
So sexy.
So look, I don't want to drink water every day. You better drink some water every day. But juice tastes better. I know, but you better drink some water every single day. You better floss and brush and floss. You better. So so
I love that distinction of extraordinary, where it literally people are like, what is extraordinary like? When you break down that word, it's literally extraordinary. And you do those ordinary things again and again and again.
mm-hmm.
Like brush your teeth, floss it, like, and then it's going to lead to great results. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
I see that. And when you look at it from a perspective of ordinary, it doesn't feel sexy. But when
Yeah.
you look at it from the compound effect, she is so sexy, honey.
I love it. Yes. But thank you for coming up. I appreciate it. And it's such an inspiration. You really are. Thank you so much. And yeah, anytime you want to chat, and you can DM anytime. We can go live on here again, whatever works. I love talking to people like you who have good energy and who's doing good work and making an impact and making a difference in life.
Well, same. That's how we're connected. And thank you for just being on, because it's brighten my day. And I know that you are also in alignment and a call for me to keep stretching myself, and keep going beyond and how I can serve. And just thank you, because ever since I've met you, that's what you're all about.
Thank you so much. We're going to be here to support you 100%.
Thank you. All right. Well, enjoy your time.
Thank you.
Better, okay?
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, guys. That's Lizzie. I love Lizzie. Okay, YouTube. I didn't forget about you guys. I'm still here. But we're gonna wrap this up in maybe 5 more minutes. Okay. Is there anybody else out there? Hey, Michael, how you doing? Hey, Ivana, Romark, all these wonderful people popping in. Hello, guys. If I haven't said your name, I'm so sorry. P Hub, I see you out there. Miss Lorna, I see you, Wally. Coach Mary again. Marco, KL1. Hello, guys. How you doing? If anybody else want to come up and ask a question or make a comment, and one more clarification about what we talked about and $100 million leads, come on up and I will answer your question. And then I'm going to be getting off so I can go get some rest, man. Come on. I got to get some rest, man, so I can get back to 100%. Okay. So that is out to Instagram and also for you guys here on YouTube. Any other questions out there? Sorry. Any other questions out there? Comments? It could be, or just want free coaching. Whatever, however I can serve you. That's what makes me happy. Waking up every single day to serve, to coach, to teach. That's what gets me going. You guys are my motivation and my inspiration. So okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and end Instagram. I'm gonna come back over to YouTube and then say goodbye to these guys here. And that's that. Okay. All right, Instagram, you cool? Because we're about to sign off. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna say goodbye to Instagram first. All right. Thank you, Instagram. Love you guys. All right, cool. And that now. And let's see. All right. What's up, YouTube? I'm still here. Share. Oh, let me see. Coach Mary, come on. You 100%. You number one. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let me see. Thank you, guys. Let me just download $100 million leads. LADS section 3 review and takeaways. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and post that. All right. All right, cool. So I'm back over here with you guys. What's up, YouTube? Let me see. Let me say, what's up, YouTube? Coach Mary in the house. My man Wally's in the house. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. I will be back next week, guys. Next week on Wednesday. I know I couldn't do the last 2 Wednesdays because I had some other stuff going on. But we have to make adjustments in life. You know how it is. But we'll be back on next Wednesday for section 4. And then the following Wednesday, it is 5 Wednesdays this month. 5 Wednesdays. That's why I scheduled this. Let me see. Also, what was that? I don't know what they had. There's 5 Wednesdays in this month. Did you guys know that? So that's why I scheduled this on a Wednesday. In February, there are 5 Thursdays in the month of February. So the other book we're going to start on February the 1st because there's 5 Thursdays and we can get an extra day in. And then just real quickly, in March, there's 5 Fridays. So we're probably going to be doing it on the Friday. Yeah. And then one more time, April. Oh man, we got Monday and Tuesday. There's 5 Mondays and 5 Tuesdays. So I always pick the day where there's more days, whether it's because most is just 4. But I try to pick where we have an extra one. So, anyways, I'm just getting ahead of the game right now. Let me go back to where I'm at. Today is January the 18th. So our next one will be on January the 24th on Wednesday. Okay. Any other questions out there, guys? Any questions, Mary? How you doing, Mary? I know you're doing good. I love the growth on your YouTube channel. You're doing amazing on your YouTube channel. So that's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Unless there's any other questions. I don't think so. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Let's see what we got here. All right. That was fun. I had a good time. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Thanks again, guys, and I will see you real quick. Let me go back to it. Where are you at? Right here. We're covering this next week, section 4, Wednesday, 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're here, and we're covering Get Lead Getters. That's how he titled it, but it's more about leverage, okay? All right. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you guys next week. Okay. And by the way, if you need to contact me for any reason, you know how to just DM me. You know, I'll get back with you. Okay. Thank you guys. Bye-bye. And in